So, who pays the real estate agents? Hi, it's Jeff Crampton with Keller Williams here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And today's question is, who pays the real estate agents? How do the real estate agents get paid? Well, I'm going to answer that in just a moment. But if this is the first time that you've been to my channel, please hit that red subscribe button. Should be right down over there. And ring the bell. Hit the little bell as well if you want to be notified the next time that I post a new video. So, who pays the real estate agents? Normally, it's the seller. When a listing agent takes the listing, there's an agreed upon commission that typically gets split between both the buyer agents and the listing agent. Now, this isn't always the case, and the split isn't always 50-50. But typically, the listing agent is going to have a conversation with the seller. The seller is going to agree upon a price to list the home, and in that conversation is also going to be an agreement as to the commission that is going to be paid to the agents, both of the agents, in order to sell the home. So, if the seller is paying both commissions to the listing agent and to the buyer's agent, is the buyer's agent really working for the buyer? The answer is, of course they are. In fact, a buyer's agent's fiduciary responsibilities are only to the buyer. Under some circumstances, the listing agent may end up representing both the seller and the buyer, and really not representing either one of them. This is a situation that might occur when the listing agent representing the seller has a buyer who comes in who's not being represented by another agent. With everybody's written permission, the listing agent can enter into what's called or known as dual agency. This means that they cannot represent one side over the other and really are just kind of handling the transaction for both parties. This is a very special set of circumstances and does not happen very often. Normally, the seller has somebody that looks out for their best interests, and the buyer has another agent that looks out for their best interest. Another circumstance where a buyer might not be represented is new construction. When a home is built brand new and you go to the sales track, when there's an agent working at the model homes, that agent is representing the seller. Even though they explain to the buyer everything about the house, they show the house to them, they answer all the buyer's questions, they are not representing the buyer. They are only representing the seller, who in this case would be the home builder. That's why it's always a good idea to take a buyer's agent with you when you go and look at new construction, just to make sure that somebody is looking out for the buyer's best interests. I hope you found this information of value, and if you have any more questions, you can give me a call at 702-306-2773. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.